Okay, gang. Well, I've been polishing all the trim for the windshield and having a lot of success, actually, except this piece that runs along the top. The previous owner had put some silicone, I guess, in there. They had a leak or something, and they just jammed it with silicone. And you know, whatever, do what you need to do. But I have been attacking this stuff and I cannot make any progress, and I will eventually win, because that is my slogan when it comes to doing this kind of work. I know I will eventually prevail, but I've put turpentine on it, I've put acetone, I've put WD-40, I've, tried a lot of different things. Right now, I'm going to try the heat gun and see if I can just make any progress. I mean, I guess I could just sort of pick it off, but it's just, I want to dissolve it. I want to make it easy. I just tried, where is it? It's over there. I tried a wheel, like a synthetic material wheel brush thing, and that didn't do anything. So I'm going to try the heat gun. Maybe I'll just do it right now, huh? You guys want to wait? Let's apply some heat. And I'm just curious to see if it does anything. Silicone, if you guys know of a way to get silicone off, I read that turpentine or mineral spirits is supposed to work, but it didn't work for me. Well, I had turpentine. Maybe a slightly different variation would work. So I'm just blasting this with some heat right now. We'll see if we get any movement at all. Looks like it's changing color. There we go. Now it's starting to burn a little bit. When it starts smoking, that's when you need to stop. Do you guys like my heat gun? It gets stored outside. I don't care. I'm not somebody who tries to keep my tools all in perfect shape. That's a little overkill when you're trying to baby your tools. Babying the car is one thing. Babying your tools, that's a whole nother condition, which I don't have. Okay, that should be very hot. I don't have my infrared thermometer here, but that's probably super hot. Let's grab this and just see. It's hard to do with one. Oh, ho. You guys, look at that. Look. You lose, silicone. All right, well, that is progress. Okay, I'm gonna put the phone down and keep going. And I'll check back with you in a few minutes. Goodbye. Okay, I'm gonna pause here because I'm kicking ass, but I want to show you guys something. So I think the heat may have helped get the silicone off. However, when I went to scrape it, it actually all came off pretty easily with this scraper, and I think that's because I had soaked it in WD-40 and it did loosen it. So I'm not sure the heat was actually a determining factor. Although now all the big gloppy stuff is gone. I do have some stubborn patches, and what I'm doing is I'm taking the 0000 steel wool, which is super fine, right? And I'm using it and just kind of rubbing with some force. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. I need to hold this down. But the very fine steel wool does make some progress, and what I'm doing is kind of using a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, and then I kind of wet it down and rub it, and that seems to help. But look, I mean, it comes off. It's coming off. Just using the steel wool to clean it up, and the steel wool won't really scratch the stainless steel, and in fact, it'll get little scratches out and leave it very uniform, and then you can polish. So that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully, I'll come back with a nice shiny piece of trim right after this commercial announcement. What's that, guys? Oh, it looks like a professional did this, and you would even pay money. Well, thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. All right. So I told you guys I always win. So I just hit this with a polishing wheel on the buffer, and while I was at it, I also sorry. Excuse me. I went ahead and did these this is the top of the doors, the trim, outer chrome trim on the doors. I went ahead and did the upper edges just because, you know, they were sitting around since I was doing some polishing. I don't particularly like polishing. It's a lot of work, but you only have to really do it once in the restoration, and then it's done. So this is... Again, you guys, look at this part. Now, some of you are like, well, just go buy a new one. I think this part is over 80 bucks. It might be like 100 something. I don't know. These things are so expensive. So now all the trim is done. The next video, I'm going to be showing you all the window trim on the car with the window, and we're going to do test fitting. And I know that's going to be fun. But anyway, this is it for now. Thanks for watching. Success. I love it. All right. See you guys later.